Welcome dear students. As we learned in a previous lecture, what are the real numbers? Real number is the universal set for the natural number, whole number, integers and rational numbers. All of you aware about that. Today we have to learn decimal form of a rational number and P upon Q form of a rational numbers. Now see, all of you know that in last lecture we learned one example. It is 10 divided by 2. This is a real number, a rational number in the form of P upon Q form. And if we find out the decimal form of this number, that is 10 divided by 2, then 2 5s are 10 and answer is a remainder is a 0. Therefore this expansion form or the decimal form, that is 10 upon 2, is a terminating type. It is terminating. Suppose we take another example. It is 11 by 2, then it is 2 5s are 10, then it is 1, then we have to take decimal point. Here it is 0, 2 5s are 10, it is 0, remainder is 0. Therefore this decimal form is also a terminating type. But we take, that is 10 divided by 3. Then if we have to write the decimal form of this number, it is 3 3s are 9, then it is 1, then we have to take decimal. Here it is 0, 3 3s are 9, it is 1. If we observe this, we come to know that this decimal form is non-terminating. Non-terminating, that means division takes place. Then one more thing is that the division of a particular number is repeating. That is, this decimal form is non-terminating and recurring type. That means division of one number is repeated again and again, then this is non-terminating and recurring type. That means decimal form is of a two type. First one is a terminating type and second one is a non-terminating and a recurring type. Now without doing division process, how we will come to know that the recurring form or the decimal form is a terminating or non-terminating? For that purpose, one property is there, and by using that property we have to decide whether the given P upon Q form is a terminating or non-terminating type. For that purpose we have to see the denominator of a given number. Suppose in a first sum, that is 10 upon 2. In this case the denominator is a 2, and if the denominator, that means denominator, its prime factor, see the word, it is prime factor, is 2 or 5. The prime factor of the denominator is 2 and 5 or 2 or 5, then that number, that's decimal form, is a terminating and recurring type. See in a page number 21, remember this, when that property is given, notice the prime factor of a denominator of a rational number, if the prime factor are 2 or 5 only, then its decimal expansion is a terminating. It is prime factor are 2 and 5 or 2 or 5, then the decimal expansion is a terminating. If the prime factors are another than 2 or 5, also then its decimal expansion is non-terminating and a recurring type. That means suppose some numbers are given and we have to decide whether its decimal form is terminating or non-terminating. For that purpose we did not have to do such type of a division, just we have to see the denominator and the prime factor of the denominator are 2 or 5 only, then its decimal expansion is a terminating point. Now based upon this, now we have to start with the practice set 2.1. question number first one is given. Classify the decimal form of the given rational number into terminating and non-terminating recurring type. Classify the decimal form. See, in this question there are 5 numbers are given, but this year due to COVID-19 the sub question 4 and 5, that is the 4th and 5th, is omitted. Same is in the second question, only 3 sums are there, 4th and 5th are omitted. In the third question also the first 3 sums are there and 4th and 5th are omitted. Now see the first sum. Classify the decimal form of a given rational number into terminating and non-terminating recurring type. First one is 13 upon 5. Now this number, decimal form of a rational number, we have to decide whether it is terminating and non-terminating. For that purpose we did not have to do the division process, we have to see the property. Now see the denominator is a 5 and take out the factors of this, it is 1 and 5. Its prime factor is a 5 and we know that if the prime factor of a denominator is 2 or 5 only, then its decimal expansion is a terminating. Therefore here we can say that we can write here the prime factor of denominator is only 5. Therefore decimal form of given number is terminating. Just we have to see the prime factors of denominator. Here the prime factor of denominator is 1 and 5. It is 5. Therefore the decimal form of given number is a terminating. Let's see the second one. In that second one it is 2 upon 11. Now prime factor of 11, that is 1 into 11, that means its prime factor is not 2 and 5 or 2 or 5. Therefore it is, see here, the prime factor of denominator is not 2 or 5. Therefore decimal form of given number is non-terminating recurring type. Non-terminating recurring type. Let's see the third one. It is 29 upon 60. Now see the prime factor, denominator is a 16 and take out the prime factor of 16. We can write it as a 16, 2 into 8, then 2 into 2 into 4, then 2 into 2 into 2 into 2. That means the prime factor of 16 or the denominator is 2, and therefore we can say that the prime factor of denominator is 2, and therefore decimal form of given number is terminating. Therefore, dear students, if we have to decide the decimal form is terminating or not terminating, we have to see the denominator and find out the prime factor of denominator, and prime factor of the denominator are 2 or 5. Then the decimal form is a terminating type, and otherwise it is non-terminating recurring type. Now let's start with the second sum. See the second sum. Write the following rational number in a decimal form. There are 5 sub questions are there, but third, fourth and fifth are omitted. Therefore, we have to learn only these 3. It is 127 divided by 200, 25 upon 99 and 23 upon 7. Now see the first sum. We have to do the division process. 127 divided by 200. Now for this division, first of all we have to divide by 0. Then it is 1, 2, 7 and 0, because 127 is less than 200. Now see 200 and here it is 1270. Therefore we can divide it with 6. 6 to the 12. Therefore it is like this. Now 1270 minus 1200, it is 70. After that we have to take here 1 0, then it is 700, then 200 and 2 3 are 6, therefore it is 600. Now it is 100. Then it is, here it is 0, then we can 200 5 and it is 1000. Dear student, remainder is 0. Therefore decimal form is a terminating type. Therefore 127 divided by 200 is equal to 0.635. The decimal form is a terminating type. Now see what we have to do here. We have to see the second sum. It is 25 upon 99. It is 25 upon 99. In this process, first of all, see, we have to write, here it is 25 and here it is 99. As all of you know that it is less than this, therefore we have to take the division of 0, then it is 250. Now 99 2s are, and it is 198. Then it is 0. Then see 99 and here it is 520. Then we have to do the division. It is 99 5s are. See here, 99 into 5, 495. Therefore it is 495. It is 5. It is 25. And here it is 0. Now see here, it is 25. Again the original number is there. If we do the division, again the division of these two, again we get the division of 5. Therefore this type of a division is a recurring type. Therefore we write here 25 upon 99 is equal to 0.25. Dear student, it is the recurring type of a decimal form, and while recurring type of a decimal form, it is the recurring of a 25. That means we have to show it by this horizontal line. Then we come to know that it is the recurring type, and recurring of a 2 number, that is 25, is takes place. take precaution while writing the decimal form of a recurring type of a decimal form. Then the third one is there. In that it is 23 upon 7. Now we have to do the division. 23 divided by 7. 7 3s are 21. It is 2. Then we have to take decimal point. Here it is 0. 7 2s are 14. It is 6. Then 0 7 8s are 56. It is 4 7 7 5s are. It is 5. This 0 7 7s are 49. It is 1. Then 0. Here it is, we can write 10, and 7 1s are 7. Here it is 3. Then it is 0. 7 3s are 21. It is 7. Then 7 1s are 7. Sorry, here it is 9. Here it is 9. Then we have to divide it with 1. 7 1s are 7. It is 2. Now we take the 0. Listen here students. This 20. Now it is repeated 20. Therefore division of this takes place again and again like this. 2 8 5 7 1 3. That means this type of a division is also a recurring type, and here recurring of a group of a number takes place, and therefore final answer we can write here 23 upon 7 is equal to 3.2857131, and repetition of this number is there. Therefore we can write horizontal line on this number, and this is the recurring type of a decimal form. I think everyone understood this. Now let's start with the third question, that is important one. See the third question. Write the following rational numbers in P upon Q form. Here in the previous one, the P upon Q form is given and we write it in a decimal form. Now in this case the decimal form is given and we have to write it in a P upon Q form. While writing the P upon Q form, see here 0.6 bar there. That means recurring number is a 1 digit. The student, always remember while writing the decimal form in P upon Q form, at that time we must have to see the recurring is of how many digits. Here at the top of the 6 there is a dot. That means the recurring of a 6 number, recurring of a 6 is takes place. That is, it is 1 digit number. And while writing the decimal form in P upon Q form, it is important to identify whether the recurring is of 1 digit, 2 digit or 3 digit, and so on. Therefore in this case the recurring is of 1 digit, and for that purpose what we have to do, first of all let x is equal to 0.666, like this we can write. That means recurring of 6 is there, therefore we can write many times and we put 3 dots here. Now this decimal form, that is P upon form, is supposed to be x. Now the recurring is of 1 digit, and for that purpose we have to multiply both the side by 10. If it is recurring is of 1 digit, then we have to multiply it with 10. Recurring is of 2 digit, then we have to multiply it with 100, and recurring is of 3 digit, then we have to multiply it with 1000. Here in this case the recurring is of 1 digit, therefore we have to multiply by 10. Therefore we can write here 10 into x is equal to 10 into 0.666, like this. Now here we have to multiply 10 with x is equal to, if we multiply this 10 with this, then we have to shift decimal point at one digit. Therefore, it will be a 6.666 like this. Now see here, this is our assumption number first. After multiplying, we will get here second. Now from this second, we have to subtract the first one. Therefore, we have to write here, therefore 10x minus x is equal to 6.666 minus 0.666 like this. Again, see here, first of all we have to see, let this p upon q form is x is equal to 0.6, then this recurring is of one digit, therefore we have to multiply it with 10, then 10x. After that, this 10x we have to subtract from this x, therefore here we got 10x minus x is equal to 9x is equal to, from this 6.66 we have to subtract this, therefore the answer is 6, and here x is equal to 6, this 9 divided, then it is x is equal to 6 upon 9. If we simplify this, it is 3 2s and 3 3s. Therefore x is equal to 2 upon 3. Therefore we can write here 0.6 bar is equal to 2 upon 3. It is the p upon q form. I think everyone understood this. Here first of all we have to see the recurring is of how many digit. If it is one digit, we have to multiply with 10. If it is 2 digit, then multiply with 100, and if it is 3 digit, we have to multiply with 1000. Like this we have to solve this. As a point of exam view, it is important. Let's see the next sum. It is 0.37. Now observe this. In this case, 0.37 recurring is of how many digit? Yes, it is 2 digit. Therefore first step is let x is equal to 0.3737 like this. Now recurring is of 2 digit, therefore dear students, we have to multiply it with 100. 100 into x is equal to 100 into 0.3737 and so on. Now do the multiplication. I think everyone understood why I multiplied with 100. That's correct. The recurring is of 2 digit, multiply with 100. Now 100 into x, it is 100x is equal to, here we have to multiply this number with 100. Therefore this decimal point we have to shift it 2 digit. Therefore 37.37 and so on. Now see here, this is first, this is second. Now we have to subtract the first sentence statement from the second. Therefore we write here 100x minus x is equal to 37.37 minus 0.3737 and so on. Now see here, 100x minus x, it is 99x is equal to 37.37 subtract 0.37, here it is get 0 0 and here it is 37.0, therefore it is 37. Now x is equal to 37 upon 99, therefore we can write 0.37 bar is equal to 37 upon 99. This is for the 2 digit recurring number. Let's see the third one. it is 3.17. Third one is there 3.17. Same as we see in a second sum. Here recurring is of 2 digit. Recurring of 2 digit. Therefore what we have to do? First of all we have to assume let x is equal to 3.17. We can write here 17 and like this. Now this is statement number first. As we know that recurring is of 2 digits, then yes student, we have to multiply this with 100. Therefore we can multiply this x with 100. 100 into x is equal to 100 into 3.1717 and so on. Now simple thing is 100 into x, it is 100x is equal to, we have to shifted this decimal point 2 digits there, therefore 317.1717 and so on. This is second statement. We multiply this with 100 and now what we have to do? We have to subtract first from the second. Therefore 100x minus this x is equal to 317.1717 minus 3.1717 and so on. Now 100x minus x, it is 99x is equal to, the students see here 317.1717 and so on. We have to subtract this 3.1717 and so on. It is point, this is 0, 7 minus 3 it is 4, this is 1 and it is 3. Therefore it is 314 and therefore x is equal to 314 upon 99 and therefore the decimal form of p upon q form of 3.17 is 314 upon 99. See dear students, what we have to remember? We have to remember first of all we have to see whether the recurring is of 2 digit, 3 digit or 1 digit. Depending upon that we have to decide multiply by 10 or 100 or 1000 or many. For that purpose we must have to know the recurring is of how many digit. After that we have to do the subtraction. Simple subtraction is there. As a point of view of exam, it is important, therefore do practice and solve the remaining sum which are in a problem set 2. Write down all these properties. See on a page number 21. Remember this, 2 properties are given. That properties you have to write it in your notebook and the sums based upon this which are present in a problem set, that you have to solve in your notebook. Thank you.